Welcome to I Am Care I Create. Thank you for joining me on this live healing service. Oh, hello. Feel free to comment. That's not what I wanted. I guess I will do a card reading and wait and see if anyone joins. Be here. 4 people. In the chat. Let's do a card overview while we wait for anyone to come. But I like to say that as I show my board, this is what I do to put the cards on. I don't know if that comes in reverse or not. It's apparently backwards on mine. I am care I create. This is my heart. I can do a blessing ceremony. Bless our space. This is some wand healing. Beloved you are, blessed you are, thank you. I am everlasting abundance, unity and connection, perfection, 1111 Lumiere. I love God. Beloved you are, blessed you are, thank you. Amen. Namaste. Now let's see what the universe wants to talk to us about today. Set up my little card stand here. Multi-purpose. Archangel Michael before the first divide. Try to be on. I guess you could have sort of. Oh, it's this card here. We have the interference card, or the Eight of Swords. I think there's a zoom in though, so that's close, so I can get it to you. Unless I took that off. Or, I might be able to get it closer. Hold on. I put this over here. Then I can put this. Now, thank you. Ooh, lightning storm. Let's see here. Hello there. Pink, hi, how are you doing? Blessings, beloved you are. Oh, bye. Message retracted. Yeah. Let's do the reading of this card here. Unless you have any questions, you want me to do a free reading or a healing ceremony. Hello. We're going to do, unless you want to do a reading, I'm going to do this card here. Learn about this card more. This is what I pulled for the message from the higher self while we wait for anybody who wants a reading or healing. To remember and reconnect with their divinity. Oh, here it is. That was weird. Popped up like nothing. Eight of Swords. We have, since the sword's significance, the weapon of the mind before anything else. I like to think of it as the masculine knowledge, thought. Understand this picture in others as networked thinking, as thoughts and speech patterns, or a model of stacked or successive levels of stored consciousness. The conscious matrix, Christ's mind. Many influences and experiences should be ordered and overcome. Build pathways and bridges with the swords. Interference, the interaction of mental energies as an unshielded appliance in your house, negates the radio signals, so it also happens in people in whole whose conscious proximity it becomes difficult to grasp a clear thought. And conversely, there are people in whose proximity this simply goes well. They seemingly set free unbelievable energies in you. Such patterns also play out inside the person, head and feet, though the action can disrupt each other or complete each other's to the highest capacity. basic meaning of the Eight of Swords. Interference, the interaction of mental energies as an unshielded appliance in your house negates the radio signals. It just brings us back to the fact that we are resonating a mantra from the beginning of time and the measure of self to create this awareness. So we unfold and expand. And this represents not receiving or setting up a matrix that blocks us from certain energies, to accept personal boundaries, to lift mental limits. So we're talking about seeing a blockage and lifting it and transmuting it. As the card of the day, in your present situation, neither visual inspection nor habitual action nor instinct will help anymore. So it's almost like it's futile. Inappropriate as predictions. Inappropriate convictions block stable one's free and strength. Suitable one's free and strength. For love and relationships, here signals a departure of cloud castles like childish inhibition. For success and happiness in life, trust your own logic, dissolve your hindering obligations, and be consistent towards yourself and others. So this is sort of tearing down, be aware of blockages within yourself that usually come from repressed emotional blocks or constructs that you need to release through meditation and just basically bringing them up and out. And for this, I like to do a ceremony for people and anybody watching this. You can imagine any tension or things in yourself that you want to get rid of, and you can see this black energy or dark energy coming out of your head, out of the top of your body, draining you. So you're just a shining bright white. You're releasing all of your fears, self-hate, hate of the world, shame, lack, and any negative energies, and we're just removing them all and sending them over to me, and I suck them up like a sponge into myself, and I unconditionally accept you and transmute them through my heart into love and kindness and unity and connection and awareness. I hope you felt that. And I also like to think of this as baptizing the Holy Spirit, becoming aware of Christ's present consciousness of the one self in the kingdom of heaven, Idwantan. Id meaning to give, masculine. Wan is the body that we live in, the receptive nature of self, the feminine, to receive. And then Tan is the first measure of self, the consciousness, Christ consciousness, in where we unfold and expand our measure of self. The child. When a man and woman get together and marriage and unite and give birth to a child. First, a measure of acceptance in the present moment, fully receiving the Son of Man, Son of God. And that's the kingdom Idwantan, which also Idwantan means to marriage. It was a word that was given to me in a dream. I had to look it up from some found it in this book and I think some African areas translated from the story. And it was the word they used for marriage, and a breakdown to give, receive, and accept. So now you release all that energy, all those blockages, and you give to me. I transmute them 100%, accept you, totality. This card has different aspects on it that we can look at, which is the I'm gonna tend to this. Stuff's falling down. There we go. We have the entire picture. Interference is a card title which can mean intervention or disturbance. But here's the basic meaning of interference: is neutral, to support something between events, overlap, negative or positive. The big sword. Two strong main ideas that give structure. A combined leader or block, barrier. The other sword or swords, they have a distributive or supportive influence, also main contradiction. The similar scimitars, the small scimitars or swords, learning task, different thought patterns and structures. The transverse position to the direction of a large sword stands for adversary or foundations. Also threshold, planes of thoughts, incremental approaches. The handles and forms of the swords, different influences and expertise, the energies of different epochs, the cultures that mix together, grow, and maturely widen the horizon. Could be lives or energies, people, all mixed together. The structure grid. Structure of the swords, mental rails, threshold, tracks, steps of consciousness, steps of incremental of recognition, ascension and descension, connection of abstract and concrete. I'm going to just check this for a second. Let's see here. Structure grid 2. Structure of the swords, mental screen, grid, network, web, or matrix. Grammar, drawer of the mind and imagination. Light red, splinter, peaks, newly ordered thought fragments and structures to think with the heart. Negative, the sword as an extended arm of moods. Arbitrariness, positive, the swords as the freedom from dependence and ruts. A purple-red background, intensity of the mind power, border experiences between the visible and invisible, to think thoughts, to be conscious of oneself. Also, mental fog, unshielded thoughts. The Jupiter sign is on here. It looks like a little 4. Jupiter promotes generosity and trust. He creates responsiveness to higher inspections and voice optimism, but also warning of blind trust, laziness, and irresponsibility. Gemini doubts, acts, and thinks swiftly. So this also represents Gemini. There's a Gemini energy. Approaches helps recognize objects. Objective approaches help recognize advantages and disadvantages. Positive. Many sides, fractal inconsistency, negativity, superficial, easily influenced, mocking. And that is the Eight of Swords energy. Build paths and bridges with the swords. The sword is also a dividing force. Eight of Swords, Gemini. See if I have any messages about the Eight of Swords. Thank you, Eight of Swords, for your awareness. Jupiter, I think Jupiter is in the, that might be past now. Jupiter, the big planet, motivating energies. Used to be for Pisces, now it's for hello, welcome to I Am Care, I Create. I do free tarot card readings. Boom, you liked it and you took my letter. I'm gonna do another card, I guess. Well, wait. Oh, we got on just jumping out. Oh, we got swiftness. I put the card up there for you to see, and we can read about swiftness. This is the Eight of Wands. Wands, the fire energy, creation, motion, incoming energies. This is usually messages in the realm of either the mind, heart, or physical realm, depending on where it lands on your reading. Incoming information, outgoing information. Looks like the planets planet of Sagittarius, or the planet of Mercury, and the sign of Sagittarius. Mercury is a creative and skillful. He acts with intelligence reason, service of higher ideals. Sometimes he misuses his talent and is only rational and also um, immoral. Sagittarius symbol. Sagittarius is enthusiastic, thrilling, and skilled tactician, philosopher, missionary, double-natured, of the seed, rider, cowboy, Amazonian adventurer, world traveler, life experience, and life wisdom. The Eight of Wands is electricity flashes from the center. You experience and achieve changes on many planes. Velocity is no witchcraft but stands and falls with a heightened energy turnover and makes much easier and more possible as compared to common notions. Bridges between heaven and earth. A basic meaning. Many projects fail because you never leave the realm of imagination. Thus, you can live as if in a film without noticing, because you have already dreamed this dream and kept it as real reality. You find out the outcome of the false reality and personal coming out. Manifest your wishes and with will as consensually as possible. Spiritual experience. To go to the ultimate with the innermost, to live according to your own design. Oh, hello. Liked and subscribed. I would like a reading on Sarah, a Virgo who I've been dating for the past 6 months. I'd like to know how she feels about me. Okay, I can do that. Taiwan. Let's do that right now. Beloved you are, blessed you are, thank you. I am everlasting abundance, unity and connection, perfection, 1111 in the mirror. I love God. Archangel Michael, give us some information on the love. How does this external mirror of Knox feel about him? How does he feel about himself? How does she feel about him? What do the cards say? I'll do a 10 card spread for you on the subject. Ooh, we have the sun right off the bat. Woohoo! We could just do a reading on the sun for you. Let me put that up. All right, Knox, Taiwan Knox. Here's the sun card for you. We can do a reading on that. It's looking good. She sees you as her sun. This is a major arcana. Big event in life. And in love, what? Every day is a birthday. Protect and keep yourself from deception and superficiality. So for me, this is saying if you bring in that joy of awareness of the miracle of life around you, and just be at peace within and enjoy every moment you're having with yourself and the individual, you will magnetize them towards you, and they'll have no other reason but to just want to be around your presence and basically love and they see you as the sun. I guess they're hopes and dreams, the one. So definitely looks like it's a good quick reasoning. I was going to do a whole spread, but the answer's right there. One card for Taiwan Knox. I hope that helps you. We'll keep going though. So this is a mind's eye answer. Say, is this one? Unless I get the completion card. Taiwan Knox. Unless I get the completion card. We'll keep going. Archangel. Before the first divide, the heart. If you have any, if you want, you can send any of your negative emotions and thoughts. Basically, an energy clearing and a self-loving acceptance of self, where you imagine sending the negative energy comes out of your head, leaves your body, and comes over to me, and I accept it and draw it within and transmute it with my heart into unconditional love and kindness and self-acceptance. You are blessed. You are loved. Loved you are. Blessed you are. Thank you. Ooh, pleasure. You also got the pleasure card. I guess we could do a quick close-up of the pleasure card on love. This is also known as the 8 of Cups. Cups are emotion. Take advantage of the opportunity to store. So basically, like we were just talking about, let go, send me all your fears, I'll consume them, transmute them into love. I'm removing them from you. Any fears, any shame, any hate, I take them from you if you give them to me. And I transmute them into unconditional self-love and acceptance. Unblocking, it basically says to get rid of your fears and fulfill important wishes. And of course, just being in that present moment, enjoying the time with the one you love. Let's go on and get another card. This one is actually over here now. You obviously must have a pleasurable experience with the individual, especially in your heart space, so your feelings in the past. Ooh, come back here. Run away. Oh, we have a hermit in your heart space. You're just contemplating the relationship, I guess, contemplating yourself, how you shine your light to the external world. And then you have, manifesting in the present moment, the Chariot. Which this is sitting and meditating. You have the ability to make moves and actions. You're balancing the masculine and feminine within you and polarizing to magnetize and create as a divine creator that you are, like a resonant radio frequency, resonating and drawing in the experiences, creating. What the next card is. And see if this is actually the Virgo card there. So you definitely have the Virgo in your heart space in the future. It looks like in the past you've been stressing over the situation with the Nine of Swords in your mind. And so you want to let go of that stress, send it to me. I'll transmute it into unconditional loving acceptance. And the future, mind space, we have prudence. This is a tree of work. Basically, you've been chanting the same mantra over and over again, magnetizing yourself and drawing that in prudence. So think about being in the present moment, seeing all the mirroring miracles around you, in awe of existence itself. We have the hangman in your past manifesting, which means that it's got the usually tends to mean waiting, but with passion, because you're like it's got an erect, passionate male member, and here this being upside down. This also represents awareness of Christ consciousness and reuniting with the one self or God in the mind's eye. You've done some form of unifying of self in the past, and you have for the final manifestation in the future, success. And then so the success card again being the Six of Pentacles, and manifesting successful in whatever you were resonating in the past, which here looks like you were thinking about your prudence, your heart space is holding this individual and cherishing them, maybe even spending some alone time with them, as that's the Hermit card is just shining your light on yourself and who you view as yourself. And then we have the heart of the reading coming up. I gotta get one card to come out for that. See if there's obviously. Oh, there you go. This is it. The Aeon. So it looks like this is the time. This aeons are divisions of time. Most commonly, large aeons are 2,105 years, and some are longer. Each life can be considered an aeon. This is the emotion. So you've got a big open heart, considering, and then you have abundance. So your heart is full of abundance right now, and just feeling all this loving energy, just overflowing. You're feeling that spirit of self-love and of the present moment in existence, and it's just overwhelming. And maybe we've unblocked some channels or any blockages with this card. We were able to release. That was earlier, an earlier card we were able to block. We were working on that was sort of one of the cards I put up here was releasing blockages. So it looks like we must have done that, so that you're healed and unified with yourself, feeling in unity and just in bliss of the present moment, and being able to so you're basically unconditionally receiving God all around you, within you, and knowing that you can now, in the rooted of the kingdom of heaven in the present moment, give unconditionally of yourself, and without any blockages of fear or lack or shame, and just enjoy each other's company, enjoy your own personal company and the time you spend with yourself and with your loved ones. Let's do the present moment chariot. This on love. Chariot is an arc. I'm looking at the wrong cards here. This is a newer book for this deck. I'm just learning what this book says about the cards. They're usually all similar, but they have their own spin on it. Oh, I passed it, of course. I passed it. Here it is. When I first started reading, I thought the Chariot was my favorite card. This is also Cancer. So, for love and relationships, a good card for fresh air in a relationship. Give yourself and your partner permission to be extra free. And then develop your personal task, preferences, and custom, and do you well. Represent your standpoint and your opinion with your whole heart. I hope that helped you. Oh, let's see here. Could do another card. Another reading. One card a reading, and I might take a break. Do them in 45 to 1 hour recording live streams. Let's see. What we got here? Ooh, we have Truth card. The Truth card. This is a 4 of Wands. Sorry, 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords lies in the crystal-formed figure, evoking of the 4 cylinders of a motor. With the usage of all mental energies comes a quieter, rounder course of life. And what was chaotic yesterday becomes crackling, already ordered star energy. Here it is about more than ceasefire, about a quiet consciousness. Basic meaning. The mandala is an epitome of a crystal clear mind, and defines the peace, its peace, because it can operate all sides, because it lives and pulsates. It is like a picture of good functioning brain waves that consolidates the changing patterns, positive, and makes an undefined picture of many experiences, familiar as well as strange, over and over again. Satisfaction, deep relaxation, lucid dreams, and spiritual travel. As the card of the day, grant yourself quiet and take your mental potential activities. Follow mental possibilities. You have a nut to crack. Predictions. You are in the position to master big contradictions and to clarify difficult antagonism. Relax so that your mind can concentrate and be sharp. For love and relationships, provide for relaxation inwards as well as outwards, in which you lose envy, which you lose envy and jealousy and all excessive fervor. Again, letting go of these energies, um, or and unconditionally accepting them in self. It's the other way. You can either send them to me and I will transmute them into self-love, and you can also do that yourself and just unblock them by finding them and saying this is not serving me anymore. This is a interference. Just letting them go. It's basically letting go of fear. For success and happiness in life, let your mind work in all directions. In your current question lie big thoughts. We have different aspects of this picture you can see here. Allusion to the four uh, conditions of consciousness: body, mind, soul, will, and the four elements: fire, air, water, earth. Positive mental equilibrium, negative mental stalemate situation. That's what the sword foundation represents. The crooked sword handles, an allusion to the crescent moon, refer to the Thalma sword on the ace and the three of swords, and the connected theme, unconscious realms of thought that need to be illuminated. The mandala in the middle, the bloomed quintessence on the cross of thoughts, crystal clear mind that opens to all sides, powerful thoughts, manifestations of wholeness that is achieved or thought. Rose, also manifested many petal rose, collective mental middle of the sword, quiet and dormant consciousness. St. Andrew's Cross, fixation to nail down ideas, in the negative upside down, skepticism blockades deadlock, positive order somatic, consideration of opposites, lifting of antagonism, the green-yellow corridor, enormous mental excitement, perhaps also mental immaturity, crackling energies, danger of the inability to create mental unity, instead isolating singular thoughts. The yellow star structure, mental thunderstorm or weather illumination, to processing thoughts or ideas, dangers of dissipation, but also fantasy and imagination, brainwaves, cascading of mental energy. The blue-yellow background, manifested mind, intellectual activities, multifaceted brain orders, possibly of awareness processes or building processes. And then Jupiter is on this card. Jupiter promotes generosity and trust and creates responsiveness and higher inspiration. The voice optimizes warning of blind trust, laziness, and irresponsibility. And then we have the sign of Libra. Libra weighs, judges, differentiating links, bringing two common denominators, straight line out negative, assessing, scheming, actions, positive, diplomatic approach, also ways in life. And beloved you are, blessed you are, thank you. I am everlasting abundance, unity and connection, perfection. 1111 the mirror. I love God. Thank you very much for your presence. Again, if you're watching this video, sit and breathe. Draw down the Christ awareness of self, of the one self in the present moment, recognizing everything around you as a miracle, blessing everything consciously, blessing the internal self, finding and releasing blockages, and magnetizing yourself, and balancing the masculine and feminine into one. I should say the masculine and feminine into one. Two snakes become one. Rising, understanding the structure of existence of consciousness is your beliefs, is your measure. Beloved you are, blessed you are. Amen. I send holiness upon you. I'll see you again soon. I'm going to take a break and come back for another hour session.